Hey, it's Kevin back with another episode of the video blog. Our final look into the, well, not our final look, but at least this week, as we wrap up CMA week. And yes, I know it's Thursday, but for the most part, I mean, with the award show happening last night, with most of the radio people, some leaving yesterday, some leaving today, for all intents and purposes, CMA week is over, and besides, most of Nashville doesn't work on Friday anyway. Sadly, I'm not one of those lucky ones. Today, the question is, what business are you in? And I don't necessarily mean you, but one thing I've witnessed is well, when I ask an artist, I'll ask them. I said, "What business are you in?" They kind of give me that puzzled, I don't want to say a dog look with the old cock the ear and huh. And why I'm asking this is are you in the business of performing? Are you in the business of songwriting? Are you in the business of just trying to get on the radio? And sadly, I don't get the answer to a lot of questions because once you say that to people, they stop and think. And the reality is they're in the business of trying to get on the radio. And that's probably one of the most frustrating businesses they're in. Again, having been a gatekeeper for almost 30 years, I can tell you how frustrating it is. I can tell you, man, I can go back into the 80s and tell you how many singles back in the days of 45s we used to get. I mean, it's an amazing, amazing thing. And it's almost a futile job unless you have the big dollar, big label behind you. Now, again, I'm a big fan of the independent artist, the independent label. I came down here to run an independent label that sadly went belly up pretty quick. And right now, most of my clients are independent artists, independent labels. I believe in the business model. But if you don't have the freight train behind you, or as I call it, the Titanic, which is the big record company, because they are steering into an iceberg, they just can't turn on a dime. That's the beauty of working for an indie. If something's not working, you can switch out gears and move quickly. At the same time, you need to be in the business as an artist of, well, being an artist. Whether that means getting out and performing, which everybody you talk about these days talks about the key is getting out and performing, whether in front of 100 people or 150 people. If you can build a fan base of 100 to 150 people new every time you play, just imagine the power of that. Just imagine, you know what, yeah, you may not sell gold, you may not sell platinum, and I don't think the walls behind me have any diamond record albums. I actually have a couple of double diamonds in my Shania gold records in the front office. It's not about that. It's about touching people, reaching people, building a lifetime career. An important key to be thinking about if you are an artist, and at the same time, an important key to be thinking about with what you do. We've talked about personal branding. We'll probably touch on personal branding again. I've had that come up time and time again with people here in Nashville this week. I've had some great conversations with a lot of people. What's funny is I was kind of spreading this message a couple of years ago, maybe in a different way and under different conditions when I wasn't in the music business. And or even 9 months to a year ago when I finally decided to take my company, Intensity Media, full time, a lot of what I was saying was falling on deaf ears, even to up-and-coming artists, even to independent artists. And now I had a great couple of discussions the other night when I was at the Cadillac Ranch with some artists who, when I kind of shared my thoughts and feelings, they were soaking it up like a sponge. And that was very, very exciting. And again, I said, I'll give away this information for free. It's not a secret, because the more people who believe in themselves, the more people who feel that they can do it, the more we can prove the point. I'm here to help. If you want to do it with intensity, as we say, and that's what we're all about. We're going to get back to work, actually. Hope you have a great day. Last night, an interesting CMA Awards show. Always very frustrating for me because you think a couple of your friends should have won. You think a couple of people who did won shouldn't have won. The politics of the music business. Back to work. Have a great day wherever you are. Back tomorrow, and again, back to normal fun. I have a couple ideas for tomorrow's posting, and I don't want to tip it off yet, but going to have a lot of fun. Have a great one.